everyone, I'm Leigha. This class is designed to get you to the Pinnacle posture Galavasana, otherwise known as the arm balance Flying Pigeon. And I've enlisted my friend today for help.
Hey everyone, I'm Kelly. You can find my channel under Kelly's Mantra Yoga.
Awesome, definitely check Kelly's channel out. She's Kelly's Mantra Yoga. I'll leave her link in my comments section. She does props, modifications, really creative use of the wall, and just things designed to get you into these more challenging poses.
For today's class, I'm going to be using 3 props: a blanket, blocks, and a strap.
Let's begin.
Welcome to the mat. Let's just arrive here together, settling into this space and settling into our breathing. We'll sit very tall from tail to crown and allow the breath to slow down. If it's natural enough to you, make a whisper sound at the back of your throat for Ujjayi breathing, generating a heat and a rhythm throughout our practice. As you exhale, exhale fully. Find the very bottom of it. And the inhales are big and expansive. Next exhale, exhale so fully. And empty so much you can lift up at the pelvic floor. Keep some of that engagement as you inhale, lift and spread through the chest. And again, as you round to your exhalation, empty fully, finding the very bottom. Then lifting up from the pelvic floor into the navel lock, sending the belly backward. Keeping a subtle engagement as you lift through the chest. We'll take a few more rounds of breath together, engaging those lower 2 locks as they provide a strength and a stability throughout our practice. Next inhalation, let's draw our arms wide. Lifting them up and overhead, draw palms together, gaze at them, and then hands right through the heart center. Lift your heart into your thumbs, bowing chin to chest. Let's all set an intention for our yoga practice today. Lifting the heads, let's release the arms. We want to get into our hips, so we'll do that with Baddha Konasana, taking the soles of the feet together, working the pelvis pretty close to your heels. You can take hold of the feet, opening them wide, and lift the heart up high. You could stay here or hinge forward. Send the heart forward, and once you reach the bottom, go ahead and round, let the head go. We'll take a few breaths here, awakening the inner legs. Send the heart forward. Let's come all the way up. We'll scoop the knees together. Send the legs behind us and we'll climb onto all fours. From all fours, we'll tuck the toes, send the hips up high, making our way to downward facing dog. And in this first one, bending into each knee. And spread the fingers wide. And keep the neck soft. Come on to tippy toes and take a tiptoe walk to the top of your mat. Once you land, stay low. Hang out in forward fold, taking hold of your elbows. If there's any tension in the neck, nod yes with the head. And slide hands to shins or the floor. Send the heart forward, lengthen. Exhale, hands to waist. Soft bend in the knees as you stand all the way up. Lift the heart up high. And find neutral spine. We'll do our sun salutation A's, 3 of them. Take the toes together, the feet together. Relax the arms at your sides in Tadasana, finding a centering breath, converging your energy upon this midline. On a next inhalation, we'll sweep the arms up above us, diving in as you exhale to forward fold. Peek forward, flat back. And we'll step back, right foot all the way back. Step back, left foot, inhaling, and then lowering down. It could be knees, chest, chin, or all the way to belly. Taking cobra pose, lift the heart, lengthen. And then dip forehead back, down before you find downward facing dog. Hips so high, locking right in on your drishti point. Coming back to the rhythm of your breath. Keep pressing the heart towards your toes to find that extra opening at the chest and shoulders. And sweep the right leg high behind us. Step this foot all the way between your hands. Take a moment, hips can sink, but the collarbones spread. Step to the top of the mat with a flat back. Folding in for Uttanasana. Root to rise, reach up tall, palms touch above you, and hands center us. Let's come back in, reaching up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive down for forward fold. Peeking forward, flat back. Step back, left foot all the way, hips sink low as the heart lifts high. Step to plank position, inhaling, and lower your way. Could be belly or chaturanga now. Rolling into up dog or stay with cobra. Finding downward facing dog. Savoring a handful of breaths. Distributing awareness throughout the body. From front body to back. Connected especially at the belly lock. Lift the left leg high behind. Step this foot between your hands. Stay for a second, hips low, but heart lifts. Step to the top of the mat, flat spine. Folding forward. Rooting to rise, reach up tall. Hands through center. Let's do one more sun A, reaching right back up. Hinging in, forward fold. Look forward, prepare. Now step or spring to chaturanga. Rolling up and open. Back to downward facing dog. We'll stay broad across the shoulder blades. Sending the forearm bones forward. And stay loose in the neck. And then we'll prepare a small step forward, come onto tippy toes, bend the knees. You can choose it, step or spring to the top of the mat. Flat spine, fold forward. Root down to rise up tall, reaching. And hands through the heart. We'll play with sun B's. Put a bend through your knees, sweep the arms up high. Hinging all the way in for forward fold. Peeking forward to flat. Let's step or spring. Chaturanga if it's in the practice. Up dog. To downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up high. Step this foot between your hands. Get good footing, we'll climb up for high lunge. Sweep the arms up. Find that focal point, and we're going to shift this to balance, crossing left ankle over right thigh. Pull the hands into your heart and slowly sink it low. We want to get back into these hips. And stay light through the heart. We'll stand up and unravel it, stepping all the way back now for warrior one. So we'll ground the back heel, reaching all the way up and stay for about 3 breaths. Sending this left hip forward, connect to the belly to lift the heart high. Hands come all the way down. Sweep the right leg high behind you and travel through a vinyasa of your choosing. Back to downward facing. Sweep your left leg high. Step this foot between. Get steady footing, climb up for high lunge. Find your focal point. And we'll shift it to balance. Right ankle crossing left thigh. Hands to heart center. And we'll take it slow, setting it low, low, low. Keep flexing the right foot. Just savoring this opening in our hips. We'll come up and out of it, unravel it for warrior one. Step all the way back, ground the back heel, reaching up. Right hip shooting forward as we draw back through the belly to free the chest a little more. And then swan dive down. Hands will frame this foot. Sweep the left leg high behind you. Travel vinyasa. We'll meet together in downward dog. The heels sink as the sits bones roll very high now. Come into this rhythm of our breathing. Come on to tippy toes, put a bend through the knees, look forward, and step or spring to the top. Flat back, folding in. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. And stand up tall, Tadasana. Good. Let's separate the feet about as wide as the mat. We'll splay the toes out. Sweeping the arms up overhead. Draw the hands through your chest and take it low to squat pose, Malasana. Using the elbows to help your knees wide, send your heart forward to the shoulders. And sneak in all these opportunities to open at the inner thighs. Keep lifting up at the inner arches of your feet, rolling a little weight, pinky toe edge side. Connect down through the heels, all the way into the glutes as you reach back up to stand. Palms touch above you, hands slide through heart center. Take hands to the waist, and now we'll take the feet to hips width apart. Drawing the tail down, heart up high. Take a fold, and we'll wrap our arms right around our own legs. Can squeeze in quite a lot. Shifting some weight toe side. Let's release the arms, look forward, come all the way up to stand, the palms touch above us. And hands slide through the heart. Let's release the arms. Good. Let's join the feet back together, relaxing the arms by your sides. On the next inhalation, reach the arms up above. And take a swan dive all the way down for forward fold. Peeking forward to flat spine, step or spring your way to chaturanga. Heart is light, stays light, rolling open into downward facing dog. Let's sweep the right leg high behind. And step this foot between your hands. Ground through the back heel. Reach the left arm forward. Let that reach up and circle around, carrying you to warrior two. We'll dig deep into the legs as we lock in on focal point. Just steadying the breath. Finding the places of ease in your body. This moves all the way to Skandasana on the left foot. So I'm going to pivot all the way over, hands draw through center line, deep bend through left knee, Spread wide across the chest, looking beyond the right shoulder. Move this into a triangle on the left side. So slowly straighten the left leg, pivot that foot to face the back of the mat, left hand to shin or below as the right arm comes up high. And you'd be welcome always to use a block here if you wish to. Let's make long lines growing out from the center body. One more cycle of breath. And then reach up ever so high. Come all the way up to stand. We'll point both toes out and find goddess pose. The knees bend, the arms cactus. Hug in through the lower ribs and tip the upper heart up high. We'll bounce through it a handful of times, staying low, building some heat in the legs. Stand all the way up, reach up, let the palms touch above you. And then hands will slide to the waist. As we do that, parallel through the feet, draw the tail down, the heart up high. And we'll hinge for a wide-legged fold. Let the hands land shoulder width. Once they do, lengthen the spine one more time, look forward, and then fold all the way in. Tipping the sitting bones high. If your head hits too easily, walk your feet in a little closer. If your feet came in close, let's heel toe wide again. We'll all look forward, hands plant under the face. Left toes come in as the right toes point to the front of the mat, walking hands to the inside of this right foot as we build lizard pose. Back heel lifts, let's set the back knee down. Shoot the heart forward, and if you want to, send left elbow down, followed by right elbow. Keep some length in the spine. And climb right back up onto hands. Keep the left hand here, but we'll send the right hand to the inner right knee to push it away, coming onto the outer edge of this right foot. Stay broad across the chest. Draw the knee back in toward the midline. Tuck the back toes, lift that left knee, and the left hand's gonna stay where it is, but we'll reach the right arm up high.
Great place for a block.
We'll stay strong through the legs, but spiral through the upper body. You can keep it here or take it into side plank modification or all the way to side plank pose. Arcing the hips up high. If you have the stability, taking the gaze up to the top hand. Let's make a wild thing from here as the right foot steps behind you. Hips lift as that right arm reaches, making space through the body. About 3 breaths here. To come out, make it slow. We're gonna land in pigeon pose. So unravel, plant your hands to the top and send the right knee all the way forward. Before we get too cozy though, we're gonna stay upright with it. So I think Kelly has a prop suggestion.
Yes. Great place to use a blanket under the lifted hip.
So for Galavasana, we need open hips. So you might just scoot your whole body backward. We keep the foot in place, but scoot the rest of the body back to open up this angle for the leg. I like to take right hand to the inner thigh and send it outward to assist that external rotation. And then the payoff will hinge forward for a little while. You got about 10 breaths here. Heart comes up. Let's take the hands back under us. Support yourself as you tuck the back toes, and we're just gonna sweep this right leg high behind for three-legged dog. And if you'd like to keep it warm, give yourself a flow. Any old flow. Back through to downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg up very high. Step this foot between your hands. Let's ground the back heel, reaching the right arm forward. We'll do that, circle it up and around for warrior two, settling in like a surfer. Find your focal point. Spots of warmth, but spots of cool too. Taking it all the way to Skandasana on the right side. So a deep bend for the right knee, hands come into center line, left foot flexes. Broad chest looking past the left shoulder. We'll take it to triangle pose, facing this right leg. So slowly straightening it out. You can pivot the feet along the way. Right hand lands low as the left arm shoots high. Keep some space at the sides of your neck. And establish a firm connection from your feet up the legs. And grow out in long lines from your center. And next inhale is going to reach us up so high we come all the way up for goddess pose. Both toes point out. We'll cactus up at the arms. Hug the ribs in, point the collarbones high. And we'll bounce with it again, just getting heat into the legs. Next time, straighten the legs, reach the arms all the way up above you. We'll parallel through the feet and then sweep the hands down behind us. Let's interlace fingers at the low back, lifting the chest. Hinging for Prasarita Padottanasana C. Knuckles flying overhead. Next in-breath, come halfway up. Let the fingers just drip beneath you. Right toes come in, left toes point to the top of the mat. We'll walk our hands over to the inside of this foot, setting up for lizard. The back heel spin up as we set this knee down. Send your heart forward, and if you want more, we'll take right elbow down, left elbow down. Sending weight down into the hip joints. Staying light and long through the heart. Let's climb back up onto hands. Right hand's going to stay, but we'll take left hand to the inner knee and just send that knee wide and away from us. Come on to outer edge of the foot. Lean back and broaden across the chest. Let's scoop this knee back in toward the ribs. Tuck the back toes, lift that back leg and keep your right hand where it is, or you can bring it to a block like Kelly will demonstrate, and the left arm will sweep up high. Strong in the legs with this rotation coming from the upper spine. Press down through the right hand to drift the heart up. You can stay here or take it to modified side plank, perhaps a full side plank, hips arcing. If you've got the stability, drifting gaze up toward the top hand. And come out through wild thing, stepping left foot behind you. Big arc through the body. Keeping length even as you back bend. And then we unroll, planting both hands, sending the left knee forward in preparation for pigeon pose. And we'll maintain it upright, at least for the first part of it. And so you'd want to keep the left foot basically anchored where it is, but to find what space you have in your hips, we'll drift the body backward. So foot is anchored, body shifts back. Okay. Left hand to that femur bone can roll it out to the side, externally rotating. And then we'll take it forward. Make a pillow with your hands. Let's climb back up onto hands. We'll tuck the back toes, sweeping the left leg high behind for three-legged dog. If you'd like to keep it warm, take a Vinyasa flow. Back through to dog pose. Let's build another flow and find our Galavasana soon. So we'll sweep the right leg up high. Step this foot between your hands and slide your right hand to the inside of the foot as you ground the back heel. Left arm will sweep up high to the sky. Well, Kelly's going to talk about a variation possibility here.
If you're interested in binding, but you don't quite have the length, grab your strap here in your left hand.
Or if you're binding without strap, the left arm wraps behind, right hand comes from the inside, and we'll all lean back as though this were cobra, rolling the heart up toward the sky. And let's unravel, come all the way up to warrior two, big opening here. Tipping it right into peaceful warrior, free both lungs. Stand up and tilt back to goddess. Both knees bend, the toes point out. Cactus up the arms. We'll bounce 3 times. And after the last one, float it to high lunge, facing the front of the mat again. Back where we were earlier, we're going to cross left ankle over right thigh. Pull prayer hands through the heart and take this lower and lower and lower. If your hands can reach the ground with no problem, let your hands reach the ground. It would be perfect to stay here, and what a hip opening it is. But if Galavasana is in your practice, I'm going to walk through a few of the ways that I think can maybe get you in. So the shin bone is up as high as you can get it on the upper arm bones, almost into the armpits. A big way to unlock this is to flex the left foot so much that it hugs your upper arm bone. You need some space between your hands and your feet, so that might mean hopping back through the right foot or walking your hands up a little farther. Okay. Do your best to shift weight to the hands, keeping the heart light. Drift the gaze forward, heel to booty. And if that happens, maybe you can lift the right leg up high behind you. Keep it. And then exit if you wish to. Maybe you come through a crow pose. And then we'll all Vinyasa together. Back through to downward facing dogs. If that didn't happen for you today, Kelly's channel is going to break down a Galavasana tutorial that might be really helpful. Let's sweep the left leg up high. Step this foot between your hands. Hands come to the inside of the foot, back heel grounds. Right arm reaches up. You can keep it here or take it to a bind, perhaps using the strap. If you can catch a bind with ease, try for the wrist if you haven't yet. Sending the heart back, stay long through the spine. Stay strong and deep in your legs and take it all the way into Warrior Two. In Warrior Two, tip it back. Find peaceful warrior. Free the lungs. Stand up for Goddess. Bend both knees. Cactus arms. We'll do another 3 bounces. 1, 2, 3. After the last one, high lunge. Face the top of your mat. Find your focal point. And we'll prepare for our balance. Right ankle crosses right thigh, left thigh. Hands into the heart. Take it low. If you can reach the floor, catch the floor. Maybe you have Galavasana. If you find it, try 5 breaths. Maybe you can crow your way out. Bring my left knee in, unhook my right foot, zip it all into the midline for crow, and then Vinyasa. Back through to downward facing dog. And we'll set our knees right down. Give yourself child's pose. After all that, relax the arms along the sides of the body. Let's reach the arms forward again, spreading through the fingers. Come back to downward facing dog. And come on to tippy toes and step or hop through to sit all the way down. Extend the legs forward. Let's draw the right knee right into the chest. And we'll cross this right ankle over the left thigh. And you can stay right here in figure 4. Or if you're looking for this opportunity to open your hips, we'll take fire log pose, bending the bottom knee as well, stacking ankle to knee. See to it that your shin bones really are parallel to the mat line in front. It may be that you need to stay upright here, which is perfectly fine. Kelly, you want to share what you're up to?
Yeah, it just offers a lot of ease if you can place a blanket or possibly even the block under the lifted knee.
And then we'll hinge it forward if that feels good. Staying anchored through the seat. If you're bowing, rolling right back up. And we'll shift into Gomukhasana legs. So just going to walk the bottom heel closer and closer to my right hip, the top heel closer and closer to my left hip until the knees are stacking. I know Kelly's going to offer a variation here.
If you're finding a lot of tightness in the hips, sitting up on a block is very helpful. I'll just come forward almost onto the knees so I can place the block right under my seat and sit right back down.
You could stay upright or fold forward as is appropriate. Let's roll back up for a seat. So if you'd like to keep it warm, keep it warm. You can do a vinyasa in between, but we'll do more seated stuff in a moment. And downward facing dog. We'll step or hop through to sit down. So pull the left knee right into your chest, crossing ankle over thigh. You can stay right here for figure 4 or add fire log pose. Bottom knee bends, stacking ankle to knee. If you wish to hinge it forward. Thumbs and the heart up high. We'll roll back up for a seat. Finding Gomukhasana legs again. So try stacking left knee right on top of the right. You may need to use the ground to get in close. Okay. Walk it forward if you wish to. Roll right back up, and we're almost finished with our practice. So if you wish to keep it warm, let's do one more vinyasa. And finally, stepping or hopping through to lie all the way down on your back. Let's take our Savasana, spreading the feet as wide as the mat, placing sending the palms to face the ceiling. Find your symmetry. And then release at the muscular level. Falling somehow underneath experience. Come back into breath. Finding small movement at fingers and toes. Awakening the limbs, sliding into a stretch overhead. And draw the knees into your chest. Let's roll over to the right side, hanging out in fetal position, feeling held by the earth beneath you. And climb up for a final seat together. Thank you so much for joining us, yogis. If you liked this class or want to see others, please do comment, share, like, subscribe to me, Leigha Butler Yoga. Also, pay a visit to Kelly's Mantra Yoga if it would be helpful to you to have modification suggestions and prop suggestions. Thank you so very much. Namaste.
Namaste.